Yeah. Y'all know what this is.
Knicks Rehab.
Knicks Rehab, y'all. So, all this news about what's going down with the Knicks. James Dolan seems to be a part of this whole shenanigans, man. He seems to be a part of all these shenanigans. Look at these reports. Dolan must be involved. Colin Cowherd being called him out. Shit. And you got Nick Wright involved.
Cowherd had the best Jim Dolan take ever. Cowherd said, do you know why the Knicks all of a sudden got good? Good management, good coaching. They were a functional adult franchise. And he said it was because Jim Dolan was building the Sphere in Las Vegas and was distracted. And I'm like, oh, that's exactly right. Like Jim Dolan's favorite toy ever since he inherited Cablevision and MSG from his dad has been the Knicks. But then his company was building the Sphere in Vegas, and that was his new toy. And so he had to leave the Knicks alone. I'm like, all right, Leon Rose and Worldwide West, you guys handle it.
Makes perfect sense.
It's exactly what happened. Here's my contribution to that take. The Sphere is built and it's up and running. But then all of a sudden, the Knicks are fun now. Chalamet's there. They're making runs. Jim Dolan's like, I'm back, baby. All of a sudden, they're making drastic moves again. He's like, what if we fire the coach? What if we try to poach Jason Kidd? And with all that said, I don't necessarily think this is the wrong move.
Oh, so two things. If James Dolan got a hand in this, I'm only imagining that, A, you see Colin Cowherd saying James Dolan got something to do with this. Stephen A. Smith comes out. Leon Rose, you're a coward. So, if it is true that Dolan is involved with this firing of Tom Thibodeau, the media wants answers, the fans want answers, especially if he's involved, because we just saw Isaiah Thomas take up a position with the Knicks. I don't care what position it is. I don't care if he's a water boy for the G League team. All of this is traumatizing. The fact that Colin Cowherd may be correct about this is traumatizing as a Knicks fan. I might have to apologize to Flea. But the other side to it is, what if he's not involved and they just fired him, right? I'm still worried because it doesn't feel like the Knicks have a game plan. Like, if you were going to fire him, that should have been a strategic firing. Okay, we got this and we got these guys lined up. We're going to go contact them. There's no way we're seeing in real time people deny the Knicks. This shit is kind of pissing me off, man. So, because it is done so unprofessional, it leads me to believe that Dolan is involved. Because how do you hire a capologist, Brock Aller, Worldwide West, all these guys move in the dark. Leon Rose doesn't stumble like this. James Dolan stumbles like this. Starting to get worried, man. Starting to get worried. Again, you made the KAT trade while having Tom Thibodeau here. You have a coach that's been here for 4 or 5 years. You know his play style. You know what he wants. You know what he needs. You know the players he doesn't like. Even the good players. Look, Obi Toppin is serviceable now in the finals. R.J. Barrett The Raptors are not a playoff team, but RJ Barrett looks like he can contribute to a fast-paced, more spread out style. Emmanuel quickly was thriving here. Not to say he's a big part of that, but look at Quentin Grimes, another guy. If you had a different kind of pace, but these guys don't fit Thibodeau's style. So you got rid of them. Now all of a sudden last year, two things happened again. The KAT trade, obviously. Well, three things. Isaiah Hartenstein walked away, and he didn't walk away. Nobody's turning down $30 extra million in Oklahoma City. The Knicks, the taxes alone, you'd be stupid to do that here. And within that, the Knicks were trying to respond to the Hartenstein trade by getting Karl Anthony Towns. Never been a fan. Now, I'm Dipset KAT all day, but when we were even arguing about getting him for the last couple of years, I never wanted him because what we see now is what I've always seen. But I digress. The initial offer for KAT, Karl Anthony Towns, was Mitchell Robinson and Julius Randle. Julius Randle and Mitchell Robinson, the Knicks were so desperate to replace Isaiah Hartenstein that they were going to lose 3 front court guys of last year for Karl Anthony Towns. Desperation. Desperation. You were willing to lose Isaiah Hartenstein, Julius Randle, and Mitchell Robinson. And the only reason why that trade didn't go down was because Minnesota said no. They were not going to take on Mitchell Robinson. They needed more depth, which looks like a big mistake on their part. They needed Mitchell Robinson more than Dante DiVincenzo. But I digress again. Then you follow that up with the actual KAT trade, which is Dante and Julius Randle for KAT. But the other thing that happened was Joel Embiid was supposed to be a Knick. And the first thing he said was, yo, I'll go there if Tibbs ain't there. Forget about the fact that he doesn't like Tibbs and nobody likes to play for Tibbs. Forget about that for 2 seconds. Why the hell are we going after Joel Embiid? What? I'm pissed off, man. All these things reek of Isaiah Thomas 2.0. He's still feeding James Dolan, and James Dolan is pressuring Leon Rose. La Cosa Rosa. No longer gran cosa. Y'all better get your weight up. Y'all looking like Elon Musk and Lord Jamar out here. Leon Rose, you better get your shit together, man. Horrible.
Knicks Rehab.